I earned more than $10,000 from both Fiverr and Upwork, and in my last video, I talked about how I made more than $2,000 when I was 15 years old from Fiverr. And basically, I talked about my chaotic experience on that platform. My first client left me a 1-star review. And it's completely normal because I was only 14 years old, I didn't have any experience, and I was trying to make sales. Anyway, now I know better. So in this video, I will talk about how you can earn your first dollar from Fiverr without having any experience. The reason why I'm making this video for Bangladeshi people is because we have limited payment options. I rarely used to watch videos from people of our country because I didn't think that people in our country, I don't think that they have much knowledge like those Western content creators. So they used to always talk about Etsy and other side hustles. And yes, most of these side hustles don't work, but some of them work really well, like Etsy and Printify as well. So I have tried out every single thing, and Etsy is not available in our country. So I decided to work on print on demand because you can start working on it from anywhere in the world. But the problem is I didn't have PayPal. So I have tried out every single thing you can name online. The first thing that I learned was how to code and how to build websites. And my goal was not to make money from this or to, work as a website builder or whatever. I wanted to work as I wanted to build my print-on-demand business. So I learned how to build a WordPress website from scratch. I learned Python, PHP, and JavaScript, all these. And in the end, I realized that, well, I don't have PayPal. How am I going to collect payments? So I had to ask someone that I trust who lives abroad. And once they helped me to create that PayPal account, I had like $200 and then my account got suspended. Luckily, I was able to move that money to someone else's account who I trust. So I was able to withdraw that money. But ever since then, I could not use PayPal at all. So I don't know what's wrong with this government. Bro, please, we need PayPal. I don't know what to say. You guys always talk about development, we're gonna do this and that, and we don't have PayPal. What the? Let's talk about how you can make money. If you're a teenager from Bangladesh, you only have two options. Either you start a business, but only if you have enough savings, if you have support from your parents or someone who's older than you, or you start freelancing because it does not require you to have any money or any experience. I understand that if you are young, you don't have any money to spend on these expensive tools like Adobe, Canva, or whatever. That's why I had to research on alternative tools that I could find to edit, design, and write. But yeah, it took me a lot of time, but everything I'm gonna be sharing in this channel will be completely for free, so you're in good hands. And I wish someone was like this at that time that could literally show how to do all these. I used to see videos online, people used to talk about how teenagers can make money, but they would never show how. So I had to waste a lot of my time, but luckily you don't have to. Listen, there's always something that you're good at. I'm not talking about it in terms of skills or whatever, there's something that you're good at in general. Are you good at dancing? Are you good at singing? Are you good at painting or whatever? That means that you're creative. You have some sort of creativity inside of you. So you can choose niche that has something to do with creativity. And at the same time, let's say you are very organized, you love creating proper routines that really work, you love structuring things. That means you can work as a social media manager like I do. And maybe you love doing math, solving math problems, programming, then yes, programming is something that you can work on. In my case, I decided to, like I said, I worked on everything basically, but when I joined Fiverr, I work as a video editor, thumbnail designer, and a social media manager. So you have to figure out what you're actually good at. So you can, I have a list that or a PDF, more like a PDF that you can use to figure out what you are actually good at or what are the niches that will be working well for you. So make sure to comment down I want it, and I'll send you the link. So once you have figured out what you're good at and what will be working for you, it's time for you to learn the skills. And you don't have to invest money on huge courses. You know what? I think freelancing is a very trending topic in our country right now. I see so many people that are investing money on courses or whatever. And most of them are getting nowhere because it's not about skills, it's about standing out that I always talk about. Can you imagine my first client left me a 1-star review and I still was able to turn things around? I have said this in my last video before and I'm gonna say it again. This is the type of thumbnail I used to create when I just started out, and this is the type of thumbnail I create now. Even before you start learning, you have to get started. Listen, Fiverr has an option where you can post your work in the portfolio section. I think it's really great. So every day your goal should be to learn something, and then you create something, and then you put it on the portfolio. So every time a client texts you, you can showcase your work through the portfolio. There's also Canva also allows you to create a free website, and you can basically use that website to highlight your work. It's not a real website, but yeah, I think it's great to showcase your work. So let's talk about the most challenging part. People always wonder, like, how can I stand out? I think most people, they want their gig to appear on the first page. That's why people always talk about you have to do SEO. I don't think SEO works. Like, come on. Okay, let's say your gig still was able to appear on the first page, and you see that there are other freelancers, the top level ones. They have reviews, they have everything. And do you think the client would choose you over them? No. So what your goal should not be to appear. Your goal should not be to make your gig appear on the first page. Your goal should be to make your gig stand out. As we all know, Fiverr is very competitive. So if you try to follow what these top level freelancers are doing, you're gonna get nowhere. So your goal should be to stand out. In my last video, I talked about how I was able to stand out in the competition. So you can check that out as well. But I'm planning to create a separate video about how you can stand out in the competitions. No matter what niche you choose, no matter what you work on, it can be still beneficial for you. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to comment down I want it, so I can send you the link of the PDF so you can figure out what you should be working on. And yes, I'll see you guys in the next video.